Hello, my friends. Welcome to the weekly What's Up in Makeup chat here on YouTube. We do this every Sunday morning, usually at 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's a way for me to connect with the community and have some fun and hang out and talk makeup and YouTube and whatever you all want to talk about. And it's so much fun. We've been doing this for 4 years. It's just so much fun. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. You are definitely welcome in live chat. We call our community the collective brain of makeup awesomeness. We have a bunch of people here live that are in the collective brain. If you're watching this in the replay, you are also part of the collective brain in the comments down below. And we call it the collective brain because we all work together as one giant brain to help each other not to buy crap and to buy things that are totally worth it. The reason why I'm going through all of that, if you're used to being here, is because one of my videos, YouTube decided to promote my Kat Von D eyeliner video. And all of a sudden, I've got a lot of views on that video and lots of new subscribers. So I figured I would mention that in case we have new people here. Hello and welcome. So today we are getting ready for my daughter's band concert. I have a 10-year-old daughter. Her name is Lila, and she has an honors band concert today. My parents are going to be there. My brother's going to be there, and it should be a lot of fun. So we're going to try not to go super loud, but it might go there based on the eyeshadow palettes that I've chosen. I've got some new eyeshadow palettes for you. I've got a new concealer for you. I've got some other new stuff that we're going to be playing with while we chat. But before we do that, I do like to say hello, romper room style, to the people that are here live, just as a courtesy, because when someone comes into my house, I think that it's nice to say hello, at least a little bit. My friend Nancy is here. Hello, Nancy. Mwah, love you. Yara is here. Amanda is here. Good morning to you. Dark and early over on the West Coast, I bet. So it's like 7 o'clock in the morning over there. Holy moly. Thank you for being here. LaDana is here. Hello. Crystal is here from Nashville, Tennessee. Jesse's here. Katie Marie in the house. Katie was so nice. Katie was on Twitter tagging Norvina for me to be on the AVHPR list. She's never picking me. Seriously, it's not going to happen. This is the thing about, I did that video on the ABHPR list. Katie's so amazing though. She's got a YouTube channel, Katie Marie, definitely check it out. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the people that Norvina picks for the ABHPR list, not everybody, but the vast majority of people are under 30 and they're incredible makeup artists, like so sick, talented. And that's not me. I'm 40, and I know some people don't believe me, but I'm 40. I was born in 1978, June 8th, 1978, graduated high school in 1996. And I'm not a great makeup artist. I'm just not. So I'm just not her type, and that's okay. It's all right. I've come to terms with it. It's okay. I'll go buy the stuff. And I got my Sultry came out late. I got my Riviera review up pretty quickly, so I'm cool. And plus, I honestly, if I did for some odd crazy reason get on the ABHPR list, I would specifically ask them not to send me the big kit of stuff. I don't want it. I don't want all that stuff in my life. It's too much. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not going to be doing makeup on other people. I just want the new releases and all the other little things, but I don't want the big $5,000 kit stuff. No thanks. But it was so nice of Katie to do that. That was so nice of her. I thought that was really sweet. So I just wanted to give shout out to Katie for being such a good person and trying to help me out, but it ain't gonna happen. It just ain't going to happen. Farah says, good morning. Good morning. A beautiful day for chat. It sure is. Hello to Flory, our fabulous reporter who's been out sick, having some things going on. Thank you, Flory, for being here. We miss you. I heard that you're coming back, so I'm excited about that. Monica is here. Good morning to my friend Monica. Laura is here, and Kayla is here. Helen is here, and of course, Tabitha B in the house. Yes, I'm ready to do something awesome today. And Banshee Muse and Better Off Red, check out her YouTube channel as well. I can't stop. I'm going to go ahead and say, if I did not say hello to you, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Absolutely, Katie Marie. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for being a sweetheart. All right. And happy St. Patrick's Day if you celebrate. You know what I did not do? I was rushing to get ready. My kids are currently redecorating my son's room. He had a bunch of decals, like the wall sticker decals on his room from when he was like 5. And he's not a Paw Patrol fan anymore now that he's almost 8. So they're taking that stuff down right now. So I was doing that this morning instead of getting myself more organized. Yep, okay. Here we go. Now we're in a better place. We're in a better place. So for primer today, we're going to be doing the No Pore Bloom primer. I've been playing with this. This came in BoxyCharm. I really, really like it so far. Very, very much by Touch and Soul. Really very surprising and wonderful surprise there. It feels really good on the skin, makes my foundation last longer. It's absolutely beautiful. Helen says, is there a PR list you wish you were on? You know, there were 2, and one of them I'm on now, which is Too Faced, which I'm so excited about because even though I don't agree with a lot of the choices that some of the owners have made, well, that Jared has made, there are a lot of things he's done that I don't like. I really do like a lot of their products. I would say, I've tried a lot of Too Faced products. I would say I really like about 70% of their products, and that's a lot for a brand, especially a brand with a lot of launches. So, and the ones that I like, I really, really like. And plus their packaging is so gorgeous and everything. So yeah. All right, so let's do a primer. Amy says this primer makes her skin oily through the day. Oh man. It said, are you something, and I missed the rest of the name and there was a question mark. Suggestions for drugstore BB creams or tinted moisturizers. I used to use the Garnier one. I don't think they make that one anymore. But that was one I used to use all the time and I loved it. But I haven't looked for it or bought it in a while. Does that thing still exist? The Garnier BB cream? That was like all the rage like 4 years ago. Erica says the primer broke her out so bad. No, I have to make sure I blend it in around my nose. Sally says you like it too used it years ago, but forgot how good it was. Aaron loves the NYX BB cream. Good to know. But I haven't used a good solid drugstore BB cream in a while. One thing that really makes me unhappy is there's a K-beauty brand called Holika, and they had something called the Sweet Cotton Pore Cover BB cream, I think is what it's called. It is an incredible formula. It's so good. They made 2 shades. It's K-beauty. They made 2 shades, and one of them matched me really, really well. And then they don't have it available in the US anymore. It's gone. But it was amazing. So amazing. Yes, I got my Smoky Glow cup. I didn't tell you that. I got my Smoky Glow cup. Hi, friends. If you don't know Smoky Glow, she's amazing. Hi, friends. I feel like smoking, I haven't talked to Hannah a lot personally, but I really do feel like if Hannah and I lived close together, I think that we would be good friends. Like I feel like Hannah and I are like on the same level with so many things. When I hear her talk about things, I'm like, yes. Yes, she does a lot of commentary on her channel, which I personally really like. All right, so we're going to be using the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer today because I want to do a lighter coverage. And let's go ahead and start that action. But she just seems like such a cool person. Like, honestly, like I can't even... I would love to hang out with her one day. That'd be amazing. Hopefully we cross paths one day. Okay, Chrissy says, hi, Chrissy. Chrissy comments on my videos a lot. Maybelline have released a BB cream here in the UK, and it's better than the IT Cosmetics CC cream. Wow, very nice. I've had like mixed feelings about the IT Cosmetics CC cream. I feel like some days it looks really, really bad on my skin, and some days it looks really good. Like, I don't know what the deal is. I haven't quite paid attention enough to figure out the deal with the CC cream from IT Cosmetics. And I've heard other people have like mixed feelings about it. That looks so pretty. It's like super dewy right now. It's not going to look super dewy when I'm done with it, but it just makes my skin look so pretty. It's a tinted moisturizer, so I don't want a ton of coverage. Oh, yeah, Stephanie says the Misha BB cream on Amazon is incredible. I really like that one as well. The one that I have is, it's very gray, which is weird. Let me tell you the one that I have. Hold on. I have number 21, and it's just really gray. Let me show you. See that? I don't know if you can see that, but it's like got a weird gray. Yeah, you can totally see that. Isn't that weird? So it makes me look like I'm like on my way out. Like I'm not feeling very healthy. But if I put like other stuff with it, I got my blush and I got my powder and all that stuff, it ends up being all right. Okay, so on Instagram, I put up a picture. I did get the PR package of the new Catrice concealers. They did have already out, which I've never tried, the liquid camouflage concealer, but they extended their shade range. I have a picture on Instagram. I haven't had time to swatch all of it yet. I don't know if I'm going to. Like, I always feel kind of bad swatching all of it, because it's like, oh my gosh, such a waste. Like, then I have to give it to people. Like, instead of doing it in like a giveaway, like I have to give it to people I know because I've swatched it. But it's like almost too, like they sent it to me so that I would do things like that. That was the purpose of them sending it to me, was so that I could, show the whole range, not just some of them. But then I'm also torn because like, are deep skin tone swatches on someone of my skin tone even helpful? I guess you can kind of see the undertones. You can see the dry down of it, but I feel like they're much better swatched on someone of a deeper skin tone. And I've got Shanine over at Too Much Mouth that I give her all my deep skin tone stuff. So I'm going to talk with her and see what she thinks, if she minds if I swatch them once before I send them over to her. I still have other stuff from Too Faced I want to send her too. But yeah, so today I pulled out two of them. They're the Light Natural, don't get me started, and Light Beige. Okay, if I ever had a chance to work on some kind of cosmetic complexion products for any reason, I would name the deepest skin tone Natural, and another deep skin tone, or maybe a medium skin tone, Nude. It's like, it makes me so furious. Like, I don't know why. It just like, I feel like it's so ridiculously like, I don't want to bring out the R word, but when you, it's always the lighter shades that are called Nude and Natural. And it's like, it makes me like heated. like, what are you doing? No, you do not do, no. The light shades are not nude. They're all nude and natural. At least they should be if you did a good job. It makes me so mad. Why does it make me so mad? But it does. So I'm very thankful to Catrice for sending these over, but Mandy says, yes, Jen is a woman of color. Thank you so much for saying. I mean, it's like chestnut is also nude. Chestnut is also natural. It doesn't have to always be chestnut. Ugh. Anyway, let's watch these two, because I didn't want to go deep into the other shades, because I didn't want this video just to be about Catrice concealer, but we'll swatch these two and we'll kind of see what we're dealing with here. So this is number 5, light. Well, we're going to call this light cream. We're not even going to call it natural. We're going to call it light cream, and we're going to call it light beige. Okay. So, because it looks kind of like cream, right? Like milk. Well, I guess if your milk was that color, you wouldn't want to drink it. So there is quite a bit of a difference. These are both the ones with neutral undertones. So this is the light cream, and then this is the light beige. So it looks like for my under eyes, I'm probably going to want to go with light cream. Bushra's like, relax, Jen. I know I should. You're right. I should, but but there is a difference. So that makes me happy that there is a little bit of a difference. There's a little more of a yellow base to the light beige. And Katie says, I would name shades after spices and call it salt for one for my pasty skin. Yeah, you could. You totally could. Yeah, Telestra says it's just makeup. Yeah, but there's things. I think that it's easy to say it's just makeup, but I think for a lot of people, it goes deeper than that. And I know it's hard for people that are not of color to, and it's been a journey for me as well, because I haven't had to deal with this as much. But through talking to a lot of people and reading and being open, I've learned a lot about these kinds of things, and I will never fully understand what it's like. But to never be called natural is really insulting. You know, Like, I know it's just, in the end, it's just makeup, but it's the undertones, it's the thought behind it. You know what I mean? It's the thought, it's the emotion behind always calling the light skin tones natural. It goes deeper than that. You know, I don't know. I don't want to like make this all about that one thing, but it really, it gets me, you know, and it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart because I know that we can say it's just makeup, but it really is more than that. It's our society is what it comes down to. And like we talked about last week, it was the 90s before a woman of color had a major, like was in a major ad campaign for a major brand. The 90s. So I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I feel kind of bad going off for so long on that, but all right. Yeah, Telestra says as fast as things move, they change and adjust more slowly. Yeah, but I know, but we can't expect society to change really quickly, but I wish it would change a little faster, to be honest. Okay, so as far as this concealer, I don't feel like it looks that much different. I mean, I did blend it in with my fingertips, but I don't feel like it's this super high coverage. Like, for example, actually here, let's do a little test here. I've got my Cover FX concealer. And remember, this is drugstore priced because Catrice is drugstore priced. Okay, and we'll put light cream over here, and then we'll put the Cover FX over here because I was thinking about using this. Let's put a little more light cream on because I'm thinking about like the coverage of it. So like there's light cream. Okay, and then here's the Cover FX. See if you can, I mean, do you see that this one is blending in more? Where this one is giving like a coverage. You see the difference? So I don't think this is going to be a super high coverage concealer. Just from, I mean, this is the first time I've used it. This is first impression. But just looking at the textures, it doesn't seem like it's going to be super full coverage. And under my eyes, it's definitely not looking like it's super full coverage. But I don't need a lot of coverage. So it's, for me personally, it's not that big of a deal. But it is claiming to be a high coverage concealer. So we want to make sure we know what we're buying before we buy it. So we don't buy something and be like, man, this is crap. Like, this is not what I wanted. Okay, sorry, I'm reading a little bit. Finra says, I'm with you, Jen. We don't walk that path. So my job is to listen, offer empathy and compassion, and also to speak up. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, Katie's leaving. Have fun at church, Katie. All right, today for powder, we're going to be using the Besame. This is their translucent vanilla powder. I haven't used this on camera in a while, so I figured I would pull it out. This is such a nice little powder. It smells really good, and it's very finely milled, and it's a very, very nice powder. And I don't think Besame gets enough love for their powders. It doesn't look super powdery on the skin. It doesn't look like pasty, and it doesn't over mattify either, which I really, really like. It's got the little cap here, like the Too Faced one, but this one came out before the Too Faced one. So what I usually do is I tap a little bit into the cap, and then I use their little spongy guy, and then I pat it in. But you can use a brush as well. You don't have to use their little pad, but it smells so nice. I feel like now it smells a little bit less. Mine's getting a little old. It's at least 2 years old, at least. But I still really like it. I should probably throw the pad away now thinking about it. This pad probably has so much like not good stuff on it. I should probably throw it away. But the powder should be good because it's been in this. So the powder should probably be fine. But the pad's probably not good as I like tap bacteria all over my face. La 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 la. It's too late now. Too late now to say sorry. Too late. Debbie says, very underrated brand. Hi, Debbie Green. How are you? Mandy wants to know if powder expires. Technically, it does, but I don't follow expirations. I'm really bad at that. I don't like throwing things away unless it's like bad. Like I have thrown things away when I know it's bad, but if it doesn't seem bad, I usually keep it. And I've never really had a problem, but that's just my personal thing, but everybody has to do what they think is right for that stuff. Okay, so I wanted to show this to you. I think I've showed this to you before, but I've never showed you the third part of this. I did not realize this was a thing. So this was sent to me by Dalton. You make sure nothing else here that I've used so far was sent to me. BoxyCharm sent to me for a review. And then I told you about the Catrice, and I purchased the Cover Effects. Okay, so we're good. I just always like to tell you. Okay, so this stuff is really cool. This is the Dalton Archmaster. So it's got the crayon-y thing, the pencil thing on one side. And then on the other side, over here, you have a brow gel. And then this is the part I didn't realize until people in the collective brain told me. And this is why the collective brain is awesome. In the middle, there is a brow powder. What? So it's like a 3-in-1 kind of thing. And it's so fun. So we're going to go in with the pencil first, and then we'll do a little bit of powder, and then we'll do the gel. Hello in Australia too, Elise. Susan says, I really want to try Dalton. I've only ever seen it on QVC. Is it sold anywhere else? I've only ever seen it on QVC. I don't know of anywhere else. They used to be called Dalton. I had a lip gloss from them that I really liked. It was like a pot lip gloss from Dalton. And then I realized that they changed their name to Doll 10. I think that's part of the reason why they might be Doll 10 is because they used to be Dalton, D-A-L-T-O-N. All right, so we'll fill these babies in just a little bit, and then we'll hit them up with the powder. There we go. Looking pretty good. Not completely filled in yet because I want to leave some room for the powder. Jennifer's in Alabama. Hello to Jennifer in Alabama. All right. This spongy tip is very, very soft. I don't feel like it's doing a whole lot, though. I don't know. It's filling it in a little bit. Little bit. And it says, I heard about Dalton from Emily Noel. Oh, my gosh, going way back. Oh, gee. Mandy says, Jen, can you talk a little about the Sephora credit card? Is it a good idea to get it? Do you think they will replace some of the Rouge benefits in order to encourage people to get the card? I don't know more than you guys know about it. So I don't feel like I'm really an authority to do that. I think it's going to depend on like the interest rate and whether you can pay it off before, whether you can pay it off like as you go. And that's the thing with these credit cards. And like you probably, as an adult, you probably already know this stuff, but the way they get you and the reason why companies, we're going to use the brow gel, the reason why companies want you to get credit cards is because of the interest rate, because whatever you would save, like for example, what is it? The one at Target, okay? You get 5% off your whole purchase, right? Actually, I don't know if the Target one works like this, but okay, Justice. My daughter goes to Justice and shops there for clothes. So we have the Justice credit card, and I only use it for Justice stuff. And we get, I think it's like 5% off or 10% off or something when we shop there using the card. So we always have to pay it off every time because the interest rate is like 24%, and we'll lose our 10%, our 5% or whatever. We'll lose it in the interest. So they count on people not being able to pay their bill or not planning to pay their bill. So then they make their money back. So they trick you into using it because they think you're getting a discount. And in the end, you end up paying them back and more in interest. So we just need to be careful of that with the Sephora credit card and be careful that, you know, we're not getting suckered into a high interest rate that we're going to have to end up paying more on. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the big thing, like to be careful of with these credit cards. It's just the same thing with all the credit cards, American Eagle credit card or the whatever credit card. You know, you just have to be careful with the interest rate to see whether it's worth it or not. Yeah, Erica says credit cards are the devil. Absolutely. I mean, the only reason to get it would be if there was like some big perks and you knew that you were going to pay it off every month religiously. Like that's the only reason. Debbie says, nope, paying my debt off over the next 2 years. It took us, we are currently out of credit card debt. We've been out of credit card debt for, I'm not sure how many years, for a few years now. But the feeling of being out of credit card debt was like, oh, like it took us a while. It took us a while because before my husband opened his studio We were living on the edge. It was like a serious Aerosmith song going on. I mean, we were living on the edge for a while. So, I mean, credit cards happen, you know, like they've got a purpose, but getting out of that debt was amazing. And, you know, adding more because it's Sephora, because you want an extra lip gloss every month, that's not a good idea. No, don't let them trick you. Don't let them trick you. Yeah. Wait, my action says planning on being out of credit card debt in 3 years. I mean, that was some serious freedom. Like it was like celebration time. All right. It is currently 25 minutes in. I haven't even started on my eyes yet. So I wanted to show you this. This was sent to me by the Collective Cosmetics, which we talk about in What's Up in Makeup. And this is so pretty. I thought we would play with this today. It's kind of loud. So I want to play with some of the lighter, like less crazy shades because I'm going to this concert and I'm not trying to look like that today. But I figured maybe we could play with the purple a little bit or maybe this blue. I mean, I haven't even put my fingers in this yet, but I don't know, that blue's a little loud. Maybe we'll do purple because it's a little less loud, but a swoochy, swoochy. Really pretty, really pretty. Andy Candy Cosmetics sent me one of their eyeshadow palettes a while back, and I really, really need to break that out and use that. Chrissy says maybe the green. Maybe. Let me swatch this for you. It looks like a blue green. I mean a brown green. You can see the white. I wiped them off. The purple has a gray undertone, which isn't my favorite. But the brown maybe. That's actually really kind of pretty. I'm not really getting the green showing through on that one swipe. Holy moly. Okay. So let's go ahead and just start. So I've got that. And I also have, I wanted to show you the e.l.f. J. Kissa palette. Seriously, like this is really good. Like I'm not kidding. I was shocked. This is by far the best e.l.f. palette I have ever used. Like e.l.f. eyeshadows notoriously are powdery and junk. To be honest, they're junk. This is really, really good. Really good. I have a look on my Instagram. It's not like Instagram-y look, but I just want to show you the pigmentation of it. And the lasting power is fantastic. I've used this twice. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So as far as my base, since this doesn't really have a lot of base colors in it, it doesn't have any. I'm going to just go ahead and dip into the chocolate gold. And one thing I love about the chocolate gold that's coming up on sale this week is these shades over here help you to set down like a nice little base. So you've got a black, you've got this like deeper brown, medium brown, and then you've got a lighter brown to kind of just set everything down. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. Okay. Jennifer says, I so love makeup and it's so hard not to buy anything. I've given my allowance of $50 bi-monthly. That's really like, oh, I forgot to do eyeshadow primer. I was just going to use Urban Decay Anti-Aging. But yeah, it is hard. It's definitely hard. Sticking to a budget is really hard. And I have a video on that from when I first started my channel of when I had a budget. And my budget was like $100 a month. I mean, I had a YouTube channel, but still, like, and I blew it so bad. I think it's called I Have an Addiction or something like that. And it's like a black and white video. And it's basically all about how I blew my budget really bad and how I had an issue because I was blowing my budget. It's actually kind of funny. All right, we're dipping into this Classy and Sassy, which is the medium brown shade. Oh, that is so pigmented. That is way more pigmented than I remembered. I haven't used this in a minute. It's so good, though. Look at that. Way too much. Way too much product, Jen. You just totally botched already. Girl. All right. We'll blend it out more in a minute. Hi, Anna. You're right. Yeah, Shauna says the 21 days. Thank you, Shauna, for all your help with the show lately, by the way. 21-day sale is going to kill my wallet. Yeah, and this is the thing, too, about the 21 days of beauty sale is, you know, think about whether you would actually purchase it if it wasn't on sale. Like, is it something you really want, or are you just getting it because it's on sale? You know, I think that's one way that brands and Ulta, you know, tricks us into overbuying because it's like, well, if I want it now, and then maybe I'll, you know, I'll want it later and I'll regret it and all that. Like, don't fall into that. Okay. I'm going to do the lighter shade, which is called So Bougie. And we're going to, oh, that's darker than I wanted it to be. We're going to go into Rollin' in the Dough, which is the other matte shade, this one here. I didn't point that out. And I'm going to lighten up here at the top because it's way too dark by my brow bone. That's not what I wanted. Way too dark up there. Oh my gosh, did you all see Sam Ravindal's color theory video? It was so good. Like, it was like stuff I already knew, kind of, but she explained things in a way that was so awesome. And then also, like, I learned some things. So some stuff I knew, some stuff I didn't know. So good, though. And she's so entertaining anyway. She's amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that. Well, I'm not matching. Like, I like my eye. This has happened to you. I like my eye that has less product on it, but I have to make it match the one with more product on it. It's all right. I'll be okay. Like, it's totally grayed out over here. It doesn't look very cute. Oh, this is not going to go well. I can tell already. All right. We'll work through it. We're not done yet. We'll work through it. Karina, are you reviewing the Natasha Denona palette? Nope. Not worth the return on investment. Nope, 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 nope. Because at this point with reviews, what I'm doing is I'm only purchasing stuff that I think that people will be super interested in learning about. Like, 'cause I'm learning as I go. Like, I feel like unless it's a huge release, like, I'm not gonna get, like, I don't know, like, I don't think that it's gonna be something that people are gonna want to watch from me, to be honest. Like, I will get some views on it, but I don't know, like, if it's worth, like, the time and the money for a Natasha Denona palette. And I don't really love Natasha Denona palettes a whole lot. I like them, but I don't love them. So that's going to be a no. I did see some really great reviewers did review that, though. So there are some really good reviews out there. I'm pretty sure I saw that Michelle Wong reviewed it. She's amazing. And she's got a great channel for really, like, high-end stuff. Yep. And Mel Thompson. That's right. Mel Thompson did it too. Debbie, will you review Blue Blood? I'm thinking about it. I am definitely thinking about it. I really want to review the Shane Dawson palette. That's going to happen. All right, let's do, I think I'm going to do on the eyes. Let's do the gold. And let's kind of bring that, ooh, girl or boy. Ooh, my goodness. Bam. Oh, look what I just did. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. It's real soft. I totally just wrecked that. I wasn't even pressing that hard. Oh, no. That makes me so sad. I'll just have to keep it laying like this. Man. Totally just wrecked it. All right, I'm going to go into the bright shade, the white, and try to put that on the inner part to kind of lighten up the inner corner. That's blending in really nicely. That's beautiful. Very pretty. See, but now I'm like gold and purple. I'm not supposed to do gold and purple. So let's do a little bit of this brown, this reddish brown, because red and yellow are, well, they're still not. I'm thinking Sam's color wheel video and thinking about how much I'm failing right now. Now I'm gonna look like the Redskins. What do I do now? I don't want to look like a Washington Redskins person. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the green brown. Let's do the green brown. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the gold. I'm gonna bring it a little further. Oh my gosh, wait, sexy. Oh, okay, it's my best friend. I left something at her house on Tuesday. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna do the green brown down here, and I'm gonna deepen up the outer corner with the green brown. Oh, it's not showing up now. I was scared to put it straight down because I didn't want to make it too much, but now it's not showing up. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put it. Okay, there we go. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I'm like not even paying any attention to what people are saying. Shelby says, I love my blood sugar palette, but I just don't have any use for blues. I think the palette is beautiful. I know I'd never use it. I think I might use it, honestly. I'm just smudging this. Oop, wrong color. I'm gonna just kind of throw that. It's blending in. Okay. And then we're gonna use a little bit of the black, I think. Just a tad bit. No, I really want a dark brown. I don't know. It's coming through though, a little bit. I'm not loving this eye look though. Kylie says, I've seen some of your mods be unnecessarily rude to some people today. I'm really sorry to hear that. Hopefully not. I haven't seen that. I'll scroll up and see if I see anything. I don't see anything. I see some clapping for the mods. But let's make sure we're all being kind to each other. Good morning, Mama Goonie. How are you? All right, I need something to deepen up my outer corner. So let's go back into chocolate gold. I'm gonna use, well, going back and forth. Okay, so let's do this one right here. Susan says mods have a tough job. I agree. And this is the thing, is it's like, I think like when you're in a situation being a moderator for something, I don't think people a lot of times are kind to people in moderator positions. This does not look cute. And I think that because they feel like, oh, you know, I'm getting in trouble or whatever, like, and I'm an adult and all that. But the moderators are there so that everybody can be happy and peaceful. And if people are being unkind, then it's the mod's job to step in, you know, and that looks like doo-doo. I don't like that at all. That totally just killed my look. Ugh. Well, let's see if we can doctor it and fix it. I'm using the little brush from the e.l.f. palette because it's awesome. For an e.l.f. brush, like really. Elise says the mods are doing just fine. They aren't being rude. They're doing their job. Awesome. Thanks. It really is a difficult job. And I appreciate my mods so much. Because honestly, like people come in here, like there's some weeks where there are some disgusting people that make it in. I don't even see it. Like they tell me about it later. Like some disgusting, nasty people. It looks like doo-doo. It does look like doo-doo. Okay, Jesse, I'll have to read up what people are saying they're being rude. Yeah, I will. Mama Goonie says, doing good. Love your 21 Days of Beauty video. Thank you so much. I'm wishing Ulta will bring in different items. Seems like the same stuff over and over again, except for the chocolate gold. Yeah, it does seem like it's a lot of the same stuff over and over again. All right, I'm going to go back in with this guy right here and try to like make this a little more brown in the corner instead of that black, because I feel like the black really darkened it in a way that I don't like. But this green brown really isn't showing up. Like it's not, I don't know, I guess it is showing up a little bit. And I want to tell you, like, if I scroll up and I see that the mods were out of line, I will talk to them off camera. So, you know, no worries. Telestra says, I got a timeout for a dumb comment once. I don't always filter my thoughts appropriately in given situations. No hard feels. Yeah, I mean, and it's one of those things where it's like, You know, they're just trying to keep the peace. And, you know, yeah, Jesse says it sucks when makeup look doesn't go as planned. Yeah, and this is definitely not what I planned at all. But, you know, we'll go with it. And it may look better, what may come together, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm so mad I crushed this one, though. That was my fault. Brittany, the moderators here, they have the wrenches. Kristen says she thinks it looks good. Thank you. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not my favorite at all. I don't really like it that much. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Yeah, Morris says, hi, Jen. It's hard to do makeup and look chat at the same time. Yup, that's true. Oh, Maria. Sorry, Maria. Oh, Lupe left because she said she would accidentally break the rules all the time. I left my Facebook group. We're working on the Facebook group right now where we're talking about the rules, we're talking about enforcing the rules, we're talking about all of that. I'm currently really involved with the mods, the admins over at the Facebook group, trying to get all of that under control, making sure we are all on the same page as far as what the rules are over there and everything. It's very difficult managing 29,000 people. It's difficult. All right, we're going to go in and we're going to do the rest of the top, and then we'll come back to the lower lash line in a bit. Molly Mole says I got temporarily muted in Periscope chat on Friday because my voice input was seriously drunk. I saw your voice input was temporarily drunk. I didn't realize you got like muted though. The palette I was using is from the Collective Cosmetics. It's called the Mandela Effect. Mandela Effect. Aw, thanks, Susan. All right, so this is the Revolution eyeliner, and it's called the Liner Revolution, and we're going to be using that. See how that goes. Boop, 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 boop. So what else is going on? Let's talk about something else. Okay. This is going on pretty easily. A little smudgy down here. Unintentionally smudgy. I'll have to fix that. Oh, thank you, Lupe. She said, mad respect for the mods. They're always on top of things. Yes. And it's really not fun to discipline adults. I can tell you that. It is not fun at all. When I was in college, I was at community college and I was a mental health major, and I did 3 internships, and one of them was at a back to work program for adults with mental, they were like, a lot of them were like right out of mental hospitals for different reasons, or they had like disabilities, things like that. And my job was to help them to get jobs and to set up interviews, to go with them to the interviews, just to support them. And a lot of times they just wouldn't show up for the interviews. So it was really frustrating. Hold on just a second. It was really frustrating, working with adults and working so hard to try to get them an interview. And then for whatever reason, which they all had their own unique reasons, I wasn't mad at them, because, things happen and I didn't know what it was like to be them, but they just wouldn't show up. And I would spend all these hours trying to get this interview for them, and then they just wouldn't show up. And then when I was, I think 19, and they offered me a job there, like right out of college. And I turned it down because I didn't want to babysit adults. Because I just don't want to do that. And when I say babysit, I mean like dealing with like disciplinary kinds of things, like in quotation marks, encouraging adults to follow rules and to do certain things is not my thing. Like with kids, I can totally do it, but with adults, I just don't enjoy that. And that's, I think, a lot of the reason why I don't admin a lot over my own Facebook group, is because I just don't like that part of it very much. But I do it because it's my Facebook group and it's my responsibility. But adults are definitely harder than kids. Absolutely. Thank you, Jasmine. She says, I'm so pretty. Thank you. I really like the way the eyeliner came out. It ended up working out well. This look is kind of coming together. It's working out. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, for mascara, where are we at? We got 15 minutes left. For mascara, I'm going to use from BoxyCharm the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I don't think I've ever used a full size of this. I've only ever used the sample size. So my Facebook group, Kelly, is called What's Up in Makeup. And there are an obnoxious amount of rules, and I agree with that. But there's a reason why we created each one of those rules. It didn't start off that way. It started off with not many rules at all. And then we learned that in order to keep the peace there, that rules were necessary because it was exhausting. Okay, so right now I'm not really getting a whole lot happening. I remember this mascara being kind of clumpy, but it's definitely not clumping, and it might be due to it being brand new. Mandy says, the Facebook group is wonderful. It's the best group about makeup I've ever been to. Oh, thank you. And if you like, as long as the rules are followed, like I feel like it's such a peaceful place. We did a survey, and so many people, like I'm going to do a presentation with the Facebook group, but so many people were like, they wouldn't change anything about the Facebook group the way that it is. Because it really is a good group. You just, I mean, the rules are there for a reason. Molly says, Jen is always way too hard on her makeup. It turns out looking good. Thank you. I try. I definitely try. Brittany says, is the full size better than Sex mascara, better than the mini? So far, I'm not really getting a whole lot coming out of the full size, but maybe it just needs to be open for a minute. I'm definitely getting volume, but I'm not getting much length. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Like they're not getting long. People ask me all the time why I don't curl my lashes. My lashes are really, really short, and I pinch my eyeballs a lot, and I hate that. And also, my lashes have a natural curl to them. Maybe not as much as an eyelash curler would give them, but it's enough that I don't feel like I really need an eyelash curler, and I honestly don't like using them. I don't like the way they feel, so I don't use them. I also don't usually put mascara on my lower lashes because I don't like the way that looks on me. Yeah, I'm definitely getting volume, but I'm not getting length. I'm getting a little length. So if you already have length, first impression of the full size is that we're good. I have a feeling this is good. I mean, it has to get clumpier. I remember the mini size being clumpy. So I don't know. I don't know. Jenny says, I actually really enjoy your live chats because of the mods and rules. It's so nice to be able to come here and talk about makeup without being spammed or harassed. The structure is necessary, in my opinion. I agree. I definitely agree. But they definitely shouldn't be being mean to anybody, because that's not okay. It's not okay for anybody to be mean to anybody, period. You know, when it comes down to it. No, Taya, I agree 100% and has the 100 there. It reminded me of Gabriel's Zamora merch. All right, we got 12 minutes left and we aren't even done. Okay, I'm going to do my lower lash line and we're going to do, I think I'm going to put this one aside because I don't want my lower lash line to be too reddish. I'm just going to go into this one and use the base color, that color right there, and just put a little bit of my lower lash line just on the outer corner because I want to I'm not trying to go all out of control today. Just a little bit on the bottom right there on the side. And I noticed that I really like my eye looks better if I don't do dark all the way across the bottom. I see a lot of people my age and a little older going dark all the way across. And I feel like it would look so much nicer just halfway. Because I feel like it makes your eyes look smaller if you go all the way across. But on the outside, it more opens it. Okay, just a little bit. So eyes are done. Let's go ahead and go into the cheeks. We're going to do Lorac Pro Contour Palette. This was sent to me quite a while ago. Really, really like this contour palette. I feel like it compares to the Kat Von D one, to the Anastasia one. They're all pretty much the same. It's just really the tone that's different. And this is the only Morphe brush that I can say that I really, really like. This is the E4 brush. A lot of the Morphe brushes I find to be just kind of okay. Like there's nothing stand out about them, but I really like this one. We're going to use the medium contour today. And I do have a video about contouring that I feel like is one of my best like tutorial style videos that I've ever done. It's called Everyday. It was a series I did called Everyday People, and it was a series for people that, you know, everyday people that just want to learn some easy little makeup techniques. And there aren't that many that I have to share, and that's why I didn't do a whole lot with it. But the contouring one I feel like is really, really good. Brandy says, Jen, do you see Kat Von D's apology video? Girl. Girl. Ask some questions for Kat. Kat did not really do a good job with that, in my opinion. I think there was a lot left out. There was a lot that was avoided. It's like, girl. I was thinking about doing a whole video on that, like commentary on that, but I don't know if it's even relevant because it's like, is it makeup related? No, not really. I mean, yeah, she has a makeup line, but the anti-vax stuff, the anti-Semitism stuff isn't specifically makeup related. So but I got lots of questions that I would ask if I had the chance. Alejandra, the E4 brush is the only one that the contour brush is my favorite Morphe brush. Probably the only Morphe brush that I would be like, yes. Yeah, probably Kathy says, I think she forgot the apology part of that apology. I think so too. And I'm not anti-vax, maybe explaining what you are. If you're not anti-vax, what are you? Maybe you could explain that a little bit. Just a thought. Just a thought. All right, we're going to go real natural with the cheeks. This is the Becca blush in Sweet Pea. I love this blush. It's like a deep mauve color. And it's just, it looks like the way my cheeks look when I come in from the cold kind of look, you know, or if I've been running. And it's just a beautiful, natural looking blush on me. It's very pretty. Here you go. You see. It looks pretty good. You think I should do the commentary? I was thinking about it. Oh, bye, Chrissy. Have a good day. Oh, can I show the blush again? Yes, Sherry, I absolutely can. This is the Becca blush. Did I show it too fast? There you go. I probably did not show it well. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate that. There you go. Nancy says, who makes the Ulta Beauty products? There's no, they don't need to disclose where their lab is or what their lab is. They do have an Ulta Beauty brand, but you would have to know like what the lab is, and nobody really tells that. I think there's like non-disclosures and stuff that are signed for that, but it's an Ulta Beauty brand. I mean, they have their own cosmetic company. Drugstore blush brush, Jessica, the $3 e.l.f. one. It's amazing. Net says if it's not makeup related, don't do it. It's a possibility I won't do it. It's a possibility I will. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Okay, this is the Sigma F35 Super Fab for highlighter. We're going to be using the Ofra. This is a highlighter palette. This one, I believe, was part of their holiday collection. This is the Midi palette. It's got Star Island, Bali, and Blissful in it. Ofra highlighters are amazing. Okay, we're going to use this guy on the ends. I believe that one is Blissful right there. Just boom, 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 boom. Oh my gosh. Every time I have to go. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh. Highlight time is one of my favorite times. I used to say highlight was super overrated, but now highlight time is like my favorite. Look at that. It's so pretty. I love highlight. That highlight's a thing because it's so pretty. It makes me so happy. Yeah, Karina says I'm not wowing the Better Than Sex. It's clumpy on me. Yeah, I mean, it's usually clumpy on me too. Not today. I think it's because it's brand new because I just opened it. All right, for lips today, I brought out from my, what you call it? Beautylish mystery bag, my lucky bag. I brought out the Julep little lippy guys that I got because I haven't really used these since I got them. And I thought maybe we could put on one of these. I'm thinking maybe this one might look nice. This one is called Terra, T-E-R-R-A. And it looks like this. Vicky says, you're glowing, very pretty. I love it. It's very glowy. But if you don't like this from space, like highlighter, don't get the over ones because they're... Oh, Net says, it just brings out the witch hunt on your channel, a happy place full of good vibes. You know, like if I did the Kat Von D video. It's possible. I was a little nervous about my Anastasia Beverly Hills video that would do that, but overall, that video has been very, very positive reaction about the ABHPR list. Very few people having issues with that video, like 2, which is unheard of on my channel. There we go. It's nice and natural looking. Kind of like your lips, but better. Yas, queen. Yas, queen. Feels so good too. Like these are really nice, these guys. I was thinking about maybe doing a little bit of Fenty gloss on top because I really want to use this more. I really love this gloss. Love it. I'm going to wait for it to dry down and I might use this too. I look like, this was supposed to be a natural look. I'll look natural. I got my gold shiny eyes. Like it's more natural than like some looks could be, but still it's not like it's really natural. I mean, I'm glowing. Oh well, it happens. What did Jenny T say? Jenny T said something funny. Oh, on the controversy, I can't take it. Actually, I can. Susan likes a lip color. Thank you so much. Jessica liked the ABHPR video. Thank you. Katrina says, I like the eye look today. It looks great. Thank you. I think it ended up coming out okay. I was a little nervous about it for a bit, but turned out all right. Valerie says, I think it's nice when channels do an out-of-the-box video. Plus, she is in the makeup community, so it makes sense to me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Daria says, just saw salmon sperm, really? Well, this is the thing about the salmon sperm thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in today's What's Up in Makeup news show, we talk about salmon sperm as skincare. Tab dug and dug and dug about, I think it was Tab, correct me if I'm wrong, if it was Tab or Elise. I'm pretty sure it was Tab adding on to the salmon sperm story, like trying to find that information about why in the world we put salmon sperm on our face. So it's pretty interesting, you know, to learn about like what the logic is behind it and the research behind why we might want to put salmon sperm on our faces. I'm not going to. Makeup or breakup blog, Nikita Dragon and HBO. Is there a Nikita Dragon HBO thing coming? I haven't heard of that. Congratulations to her, if that's a thing. I haven't heard that. Where'd you hear that? Ali says, that's how every natural look comes out for me. I know, right? Oh, Tiffany says, no green. I'm pinching you. I could have done green today. I did gold instead. I did gold. I didn't do any green. I could have. That was dumb. Well, the brown has some green in it. If you look really, really close, there's some green glitter right there from the green brown. There's a little bit. That's why everybody was saying I should do green. I wasn't even thinking about it because of St. Patrick's Day. It's been a while. When I was teaching, I had to wear green or else I was getting it all day long. The kids were constantly coming up, pinching my arms. It was not fun. I know, everybody's like, nice try. Bet our Fred's nice try. Pinch. Thank you, Nicole, from the Air Nicole. She said it looks pretty. All right, we got a couple minutes left. Stephanie says, hey, Jen, have you used the J. Kissa e.l.f. collab? If so, what are your thoughts on it? I honestly, I love the eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette is fantastic. It's so good. If you like these colors, I definitely highly recommend the eyeshadow palette. Yeah, I'm sure these will be in my favorites and fails for this month. The mascara, it's probably my least favorite thing. The mascara is pretty weak, to be honest. The eyeliner is really good. It's very creamy. It's very long lasting. It goes on super easily if you like a blue eyeliner. I love the tone of it, that it's not so dark that it looks black, but it's not so light that it looks creepy. The eyeliner is really good. The only thing I don't like is the mascara. It's just kind of weak. So what I've been doing with mascara that I'll explain when I do my in favorites and fails, which I'm assuming I'll put it in there, is I've been putting on my black mascara and then topping it with the brown just to give my eyelashes a little bit more dimension, and I like it like that. I got all of the Elf J Kisses stuff online on the Elf website, but I think they sell it at Ulta online too. I love makeup says my mom's a teacher. She wore a crazy hat for St. Patty's Day. I was judging her. You know, that's what you got to do when you're a teacher. You got to dress up crazy, man. It makes it more fun. Makeup or Breakup blog says Nikita Dragon is coming out with a Dragon Egg line. That I did see. Did she get permission from HBO or paying them for a fee for Game of Thrones reference that Nikita does? Oh, I didn't realize there was a Game of Thrones reference in there. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't get that. I thought maybe like how Marlena has been talking about like doing like shows and stuff on, I think, Netflix. I thought it was something like that, like she was getting a show on HBO or something, but I'm glad we stopped that rumor because if it wasn't true, you know, it doesn't sound like it's true. I didn't know there was a Game of Thrones reference. I would imagine she wouldn't get sued unless it's copyrighted, which I would doubt that it is. Unless she was like Game of Thrones, I don't think there's going to be a problem with it. I thought about maybe getting it, but I don't think I'm going to like those products. I don't think they were meant for me. Like, so for example, like the color corrector, Nikita's color corrector, like even on the light skin model, it did not look good. It wasn't blended out, but I can't imagine that looking good on someone of my skin tone, that color corrector. And I don't really need a color corrector anyway, let's be honest. And then the brightening powder, I honestly didn't like the way that it looked on her, like as far as like something that I would use for me. Like I know that brightening of the under eyes and making the under eyes look bright and flat is like a thing. It's like an Instagram thing, but I don't like that look on me. It doesn't look, it's not what I like. So I don't think I would like either of the products, so I'm not going to buy it. Because I don't think it would be fair to Nikita for me to review something that I already know before I buy it. I'm probably not going to like it just from personal preferences and my skin tone and things. So I don't think that that would be fair. So I'm not going to get it. But I did think about it. And that's skipping on it too. Yeah. I'm curious to see reviews of people of my skin tone. Oh, it's an hour and 1 minute. Let me put on some Fenty gloss real quick because I feel like I want some. Oh, stuff is so good. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. It feels so good. And it smells so good too. I feel like it smells like cherries. I've heard other people tell me it smells like different things, but to me it smells like cherries. Look at that. That just added the final touch of magicalness. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. All right. Yeah, Ned says it's more about 5 o'clock shadow. Yes, which I don't have. I like I said, I don't think the product was meant for me. So Tiffany says gorgeous gloss. Thank you, Tiffany PK. All right, I gotta go and get my kid to this practice. She has to be there at 1, but still, I gotta get my kid to the practice. And oh, the Violet December. What's the BoxyCharm drama people are talking about? I was supposed to be on a phone call with Joe about it on Friday and we missed each other. So I didn't get to talk to him about it, but I have to call him on Monday and I'll find out all the deals about it. But supposedly everything's fixed. Whatever was going on with BoxyCharm, everything's fixed. And then supposedly they sent out an email about it and that they're doing everything that they can to make sure it doesn't happen again. But I don't even know what it was. So where did I buy what? The Fenty gloss I bought at Sephora. These are from my Beautylish Lucky bag. Yeah. Yeah, there's something about the shipping delay. I mean, I can't even I know I'm on here long. I can't imagine how hard it is to put together a beauty box. Like honestly, to coordinate all of the brands, to make sure that the box is over $100, to make sure that the box has good products in it, to make sure that it's packaged in a way that nothing gets broken, to make sure it's not over a certain weight, to make sure that the products aren't over a certain physical size because then they won't fit in the box. I mean, and dealing with the different brands and trying to keep everybody happy. Like I can't even imagine how hard it is to run a brand like that. That being said, it's your job to run the brand. So that's what you got yourself into. So you got to make sure that you do your job and do it well. But I do think that people sometimes are I don't know exactly what happened, but if boxes are a week late or whatever, it's you're going to get your box. Not like you're getting ripped off. It's not like you're not going to get your box. It's just coming a little later. You know, things happen. And you think about how often BoxyCharm has an issue compared to other subscription boxes. Like, actually, that's not true. There really aren't a whole lot of issues with a lot of subscription boxes, at least anymore. You know, I mean, I can't imagine how hard it is to coordinate all of that. And I personally, like, if it was a thing of like the box being like a week late, you know, things happen sometimes. You know, they're doing their best. Okay, Make a Breakup Blog says, yeah, BoxyCharm explained that this issue several times, and CEO provided an update on Instagram stories. What's frustrating was the influencers got theirs on time, no problem. I think they send them out in 2 batches. So I think that's what's happening, is they send them out in 2 batches, and they probably have different ways that they, you know, like they've got, you know, they probably do it in an order, you know, that it's not a personal thing. It's just, you know. Angela says there's a big problem with Scentbird. Yes, I've heard that. And I'm on here so late right now. That with Scentbird, I've been a Scentbird subscriber for what, 5 years, something crazy. Like, I have a whole bag of Scentbird. So I did that sponsor video for them for What's Up in Makeup, and people lit up like, I have such bad customer service stuff, and I have never had customer service issues. And they don't, like, my YouTube channel is not connected with my account. And I've been subscribed to Scentbird probably almost as long as I've had this YouTube channel. So like, since I've had like 5,000 subscribers, they don't know that my YouTube is connected. Like, that when they contacted me with the sponsor video, they had no idea I was already a subscriber. So my good customer service experiences with them, as far as getting my stuff on time, not having any problem with anything else, like, that wasn't connected to me being on YouTube. That was just me being a customer, and I never had a problem. So I was like, well, why wouldn't I do a sponsor video? I love the product. I love the whole thing around it. And why wouldn't I do a sponsor video? And then I found out other people were having issues with canceling their subscriptions, canceling their, with billing, things like that, getting the perfumes that they asked for. I didn't know. So I killed the sponsorship. I could have continued that sponsorship, and I chose not to, because it's just not like, I'm like this big thing about customer service. You know, I don't want to promote a brand that people have had bad customer service with, even though I personally have had good customer service. There's this good significant people that haven't. I don't want to put that on people. So that's why I killed it. And it makes me sad, because I do really like it. It makes me very sad. So, but anyway, I should probably pop off here. I could talk for like the next hour and a half, but I can't. So, but anyway, Make a Breakup Blog. Yes, great talk, Jen. Please look into Nikita Dragon whether HBO is aware of her mother of dragons mentioned. She's not gonna. It's not gonna happen. She's not gonna. It's not gonna happen. She's never gonna. They're not gonna sue her for it. Like, I would be shocked if they did. She's a little. It ain't gonna happen, in my opinion. I mean, I'll keep my eye out for it, but I don't think that there's gonna be a problem with it. That's my opinion. But anyway, I got to go. I'll see y'all soon. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel. We will be here. And yeah, have a great week. I will see you in a video very, very soon. Mad love to you. Talk to you soon. Bye.